Alright YouTube, what's up? It's King Havo back, and this time we're playing a little bit of BackBreaker. So, I don't know if any of you guys are already aware, but Neff1 is making some new rosters for the new season, the 2015 NFL season. And he is spending a lot of time trying to get the ratings to be perfect. I know he's been kind of busy, so it's going to take some time for this roster to come out, but I'm play testing it for him. So just want to show you guys a quick game. First quarter, I'll just do one quarter, kind of like I've been doing the 2K4 games videos. And let's go to settings, and I keep it on hard, and then random form. I mean, that's the best way to go. I'll put it on 6. I can't. I'll put it on 5 minutes then, just to see if we can get a quick game going here. And so what we're trying to do in this game here is to get, like I said, get the gameplay, the ratings to be perfect as best we can. I mean, this game, obviously it has some flaws. You know, it's not perfect by any means, but at the same time, there's a lot of things about this game that are still revolutionary in my opinion. So anyways, so I'll probably do some commentary here, see if I can share my thoughts on the game and really share with you guys the gameplay. You know, as you guys know, the patch that came out, the Break House, the Break House patch, you know, that kind of took away some of the running, and the throwing had some issues as well. But they added more plays. They added the better replay system, so you can do more with your replays. So in the end, I think it's my preference in terms of the two patches, or the two game versions. The initial one where the running was a little bit better, and but the passing and the interceptions were crazy. And this one where, you know, yeah, it's not perfect, but at the same time, you know, we have the roster editors, so we have the ability to make changes. One thing with the patch that, you know, changed things is the DBs. I mean, they're not as aggressive. As you can see even there, I mean, he wasn't that aggressive in his play. So we're trying to do something to improve that here, but it's I think no matter how hard. Oh, did he get it? No. No matter how high of a rating you give for awareness or whatever the ones are that he's doing strength that control how aggressive they are, I don't think it really makes it doesn't fix the root issue. So, but you know, I'll leave that up to him. He's the master when it comes to this stuff. And we'll see. So, see if I can get some plays going here. So I'm playing against Tampa Bay. Playing against Winston. I got LaShawn McCoy here. Put that a little too early. But you can see right there, the running game is in full effect. And believe me, I don't get that every time. And we got AJ Manuel starting for right now. Good catch. Ooh. The one thing I like about BackBreaker, one of the things that I think are nice about it, are the fact that every play is unique. I mean, every play is totally organic. I knew that wasn't going to work. I mean, the plays are organic. You really don't feel like you're seeing the same animations twice. And that's what's great about this game. Plus the fact that, you know, these guys are just basically bots out there that are programmed to... Ooh, that was a bad pass. That are just programmed to have these tendencies. And they're going to go out and they're going to be preset with these behaviors, and they're going to go out and try to play organically based on the situation. So there's no scripting, there's no pre-scripted animations, there's really no warping at all. Everything is what you see is what you get. And so, you know, I wish they would have had a couple more years to refine their product, because, you know, they were onto something. And like you guys all know, I mean, Joe Montana 16, it has some resemblance of this game. I mean, at least the pictures that we saw. Now, I know I'm not going to sit here and be foolish and say, oh yeah, it's very close, because we don't have enough to go by. But the size of the players, the way they look, the screenshot of Joe Montana, even the guy hurdling, I mean, it looks similar to BackBreaker. And I know a lot of speculation out there saying that BackBreaker, the IP for BackBreaker, was potentially, you know, being used and purchased by this secret company that Joe Montana is working with, because they're out in the same location in California. So maybe there's some truth to that. I don't know. I hope so, to be honest with you, because I think if this game would have been given 2-3 years, we would have been seeing a totally different product. I mean, and they would have had a lot more that would have made this game successful. I mean, to be honest, I really don't think the camera was a bad choice. I just think the fact that they locked it where you can't change the camera, that was what really sent them downhill. I personally like the camera, but at the same time, there are parts of it that do get frustrating, and you kind of feel like you're just playing your own career mode. But I enjoy it. I mean, there's no other game that gives you this sense of realism where you're on the field. You have this sense of urgency when you're running. You know, you feel like you have some anxiety, because you're like, okay, wait a second. You know, are these guys going to hit me? Especially when you're the quarterback. You know, when you're the quarterback and you get blindsided and you get trucked, I'll tell you what, it makes you jump out of your seat. So, anyways, I'm just playing one quarter here, guys. You know, let me know what you think about the gameplay. We are trying to refine it, like we said, and there should be a 2015 roster that will be released on simheads.com, hopefully prior to the 2015 season, so everybody can enjoy. But I know that Neff is, you know, he does what he does because he has a passion for it, and he's really not looking for any publicity or anything. So, but you know, shout outs to him, because he's the one spending time on this. We walk in, see, that was threading the needle right there. Woo! Good catch there, boy. I'd like to catch something here. I'd like to catch a touchdown on these guys. See, he was pretty aggressive there going for that interception. I'll give him that. Let me see a replay real quick. I mean, if you look at the receiver and the safety or cornerback there, I mean, he's watching the ball the whole way. And he jumps and he snatches it. I mean, that's solid gameplay right there. You know? If you watch him, he's running. And you watch this play. You look at what he does. He's running all the way downfield. Now, if Watkins would have stopped, because he doesn't even have he's got his back turned to Watkins. Now, there's a linebacker back there that just turned away. But Watkins could have stopped right there, and that would have been, boom, 30 yards. But looks like he just wanted to keep running. Now what's interesting is that he does turn around when the ball's in the air. I guess he thinks, okay, wait a second, the ball's coming. So he turns around to finally take a look. And he says, nope, you're mine. So I don't mind that. I think that was pretty good. And that's also one of the things that I think are missing from the control system in here. It's very difficult to lead your receivers. And I know that you can, that you can pump the right thumbstick up a few times, and you can try to see if you can get it to lead, but it's not the most reliable control system. But like I said, these are all things that could be fixed and tuned. I mean, this is the base. This is what I was saying on the Sim Standard show on Thursday night. I mean, these guys were trying to work on gameplay fundamentals first. You don't see a CFM in here. You don't see the mutt. You don't see things that are blown out. You see the basics, and that's part of what maybe didn't sell people because they didn't have the full package. But you guys got to give them time. I mean, they have a budget that they're trying to stick to, and that's where I think the community really needs to stand up and get together and represent Joe Montana 16. We cannot afford to let another opportunity like this with a company that has potential just slip by and not get a chance to build a product and compete with a company that's been out for, 30 years, 25, 30 years, however long Madden's been out for. I mean, that's totally unfair, and I get the fact that you guys want NFL, but we can create our own NFL. Look at what we're playing right here. If the uniforms had more customizations, and they had coaches in the sideline, and they had referees, and they had some more cosmetics and the full package, you guys would be all over this game, in my opinion. But it's a year one product. I mean, yeah, they were building it for, I think, a few years. It wasn't just hey, get together and let's release it. This thing was in the making for quite some time. But what they're showing off here is their gameplay engine, and that is the secret. That's the secret to, I think, having a long-term success plan for your product if you're competing against the big guns like Madden. But you have to have either an endless budget. Oh, that was a stiff arm right there, folks. I gotta see that again. Sorry, I gotta see that again. You either have to have an endless budget, which nobody really has. I mean, let's be honest. Who can really just sit here and, yeah, he hit him with the elbow, but I mean, who could really sit here and just spend for years and years and years without any kind of return? No ROIs. It's not gonna work. So if you guys really want a good football game, and everybody who complains about Madden, who thinks Madden is subpar and we're being taken advantage of, then you guys have to stand up and take action. I mean, how many games do we purchase that are not very good, that are subpar, but we do it, and there you go. You waste $60 and now you got this terrible game. That's we do it all day. I mean, we spend money on things all day. So support Joe Montana. Give us an opportunity to get the game that we all want. It's in your hands, guys. It's all in our hands as a community. So represent. I know Resolve put out a tweet saying, will you buy 2 copies? And see, I'm leading him there. I I pulled back on the right stick and then I hit up 1 or 2, 3 times, and he let him there for sure. So that does work. It's just, you know, it's not as, I don't think it's as reliable as I would prefer. But support, guys. Support Joe Montana. I wish we would have supported BackBreaker. I think it's a great game. I think it had a lot of potential. And I think it was the future. So let's just hope that we get some of this in the new Joe Montana game, and we'll see how it goes. But support, support, support. That's all I could say. And as always, hit up simheads.com. We're a new site, but we're growing. We're getting new members every day. And you guys you guys need to come out and share your comments, share your thoughts, and let's get together. All right, guys. I'll hit you up later. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want any other teams displayed. We only have a few teams. I think we have the Titans, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Cowboys, and these 2 teams. So hit me up, like, subscribe. You know the drill, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.